When he returned in Ahsoka, Hayden Christensen was thrilled to play two whole new versions of Anakin Skywalker, the totality of Anakin and Vader. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Hayden Christensen expresses excitement in playing new versions of Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader in Ahsoka. Christensen delightedly brings to life the different sides of Anakin and Darth Vader that he hadn't acted before. The actor is eager to continue exploring the complexities of Anakin Skywalker and would gladly return to the Star Wars universe. Hayden Christensen speaks about his excitement in playing whole new versions of Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader in Ahsoka. Ahsoka Episode 5 was undoubtedly one of the biggest events of the year, with Hayden Christensen reprising the role of Anakin Skywalker in a thrilling mystical encounter with his former Padawan Ahsoka Tano in the world between worlds. Anakin had one final lesson for his student, one that would decide whether she lived or died. And this story gave Christensen a chance to play versions of Anakin Skywalker he'd never acted as before. Speaking in a new interview with Dagobah Dispatch, Christensen expressed his delight in this experience. "I really wanted to bring to life what was on the page. What Dave wrote was just so exciting. I was getting to play versions of this character that I hadn't done before. When we meet Anakin in the world between worlds, it's me getting to play, I guess, the totality of Anakin and Darth Vader. There's just an understanding of everything that he's been through, and getting to do that. And when we go back to the Clone Wars flashback, that was just awesome." This isn't the first time Christensen has described his new iteration of Anakin in these terms. He's previously discussed how this Anakin is the wise and all-powerful Jedi who now has mastery over both light and dark, the true chosen one. This wasn't the only new iteration of Anakin that Christensen got to play in Ahsoka either. Ahsoka featured Clone Wars flashbacks that saw Christensen play a version who'd previously only been portrayed by Matt Lanter in Star Wars. The Clone Wars, and the actor was just as excited about this. As he explained in the podcast, "That was a version of the character that I was aware of. Like when we were doing the prequels, when we went to do episode I. George spoke a lot about what had happened in between episode 2 and episode I. And of course that was what Dave Filoni spent a lot of time exploring in the animated world. But I never really got to play that. And I remember when George was describing Anakin during the Clone Wars as being this great hero and a great leader, I thought, wow, that's really cool. I wish we could see a little bit of that." And of course, we do a little bit at the beginning of episode IV. You get a taste of it. But then he very quickly becomes consumed with all of the inner conflict again. And then when I went and was preparing for Obi-Wan, I went and watched the Clone Wars, and I got to see that version of Anakin, and I was very taken with it. I thought, man, that would be very exciting to get to do that in live action. And so when Dave told me we were gonna get to do that, it was a real gift. I felt very privileged to get to do it. There's a sense in which the story of Anakin Skywalker never truly ends. The character is so breathtakingly complex and well-developed, meaning it's always possible for writers to find a new window into his soul. This clearly makes for many delightful opportunities for Christensen, and he's willing, and indeed eager, to return to Star Wars after Ahsoka should he ever be given the opportunity.